Good day, kings and queens. My name is Erica. This channel is called Loveisthemainkey. Key. In today's video, I'm coming to you with two different crafts from trash to treasure. So we will be using unconventional items to make these products. Also, the two items will be fabulous as well as functional. So they'll have dual purposes. Okay, let's jump right into it. These are the materials you'll need for the first craft. You will need a gift bag of your choice. Now you can get these gift bags, 2 for $1 or $1. I have the really big one because I use half of it in another project. You will also need a hole puncher, a marker, 2 toilet paper rolls, your handy glue gun, a glass, a can of spray paint in the color that you choose, and a ruler. Okay, kings and queens, like, share, and subscribe. Okay, just some hand sanitizer. This also will help to clean off any of the webs that come from the hot glue, and also, you know, everything going on to be clean and safe. Like, share, and subscribe. Let's jump right into this. Now, midway through, I'll show you how we're going to do this. With the first toilet paper roll, you're going to take it. You're going to line your ruler up, just like so. Now, I already started one off for you. I just want to make sure I have the right amount. Okay. So what you're going to do is take your ruler and you're going to measure these 1 inch apart. Okay, so everywhere you see 1 inch, I should say a centimeter, it's going to be 1 centimeter apart. You put a mark. So with the standard tissue roll, you will have about 9 points, which means it's 10 centimeters, okay? And for this particular craft, it is very important not to skip this step. You know, some of them, it don't really matter, but you're going to have end points that has to connect exactly at those points for this to work. And you'll see why shortly. So after you get them marked exactly 1 inch apart, you will also need scissors, you all. You're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut right at the tip of that inch point. See where that inch is? Where I started, you're going to cut right there. And again, you want to leave this with the bounce. What I mean by the bounce is you don't want to flatten it out. And you'll see why soon. So I'm cutting along that inch point. Okay. And if you can see that, I made sure I cut right on the outside at the very end of that blue line. And you're going to do this all the way down for both. So it should be 9 times on each. Okay, just like so. Okay, kings and queens, I think I told you 1 inch. They should be half 1 inch apart. Half of a centimeter. I don't know if I told you all that right. But see, the centimeter, it should be halfway to that 1 mark. Okay, so you have them cut up. Like I said, 2 toilet paper rolls will make 4. All you're doing, you're going to put them each point at the edge just like that. The other point is going to go here. Now you want this to be flat as possible. That's where the glass comes in. Now I like the way that's set up because all 4 of my sides will meet and it has that diamond center. This is where the glass come in. I'm going to sit it there to make sure it's balanced. That shows me that it's balanced. So as you know right now, this first project, we are making coasters. So to have very pretty design coasters, you all, they cost a little bit of money. Now you can have the plain standardized coasters that are very inexpensive. You can do that, but sometimes we just want to have something a little different and step it up. So this is a good way to save money and to make it yourself. So you're going to take the 2 pieces, you're going to take your glue, and you're going to just stick it right on the side. Press it down for a couple seconds just so that glue could adhere to each other. That's why it's so important to have it balanced, because you want that to stick. Okay. Now, you just play around with which side fits, and I like it better this way. So we're going to do the same thing with this end. Take you a dab of glue. Pierce it together. Hold it for a second. And we just do it with all 4 sides. Really simple. Okay. Okay. Now that's the first step, and I am making 4. So I already spray painted these. I'll try to insert that clip of me spray painting it so you can see how much you have to spray paint it to get it this black and fully covered so it does not look like a tissue paper roll. I'll make sure I try to insert that clip for you all, because if you don't spray it all the way, it will not come out right. So that's my 4 there. Now, this is where the next step comes in. This is where you take your gift bag. Take the hole puncher. You're gonna take the full gift bag and you're gonna punch holes. So you're gonna need, depending on how many of these coasters you're making, a few set of holes. So just punch them out like so. Okay, just easy like that. And I already had some punched out already. So that gives me these little holes, as you can see, so shiny and pretty. Now I'm going to take one of these that's already prepared for you. And what I'm going to do to give it a little more glam, I'm going to play around with it and I'm going to glue these little holes on each point. Okay, kings and queens, I just took some inexpensive spray paint I had left. You know, it's the toilet paper roll, so you don't need real expensive spray paint. It's going to stick really nicely. And spray it on the other side as well. Real nice and simple. Okay, kings and queens, so after I put the holes on each of the 4 points, this is how it looked. I think they turned out so pretty because I have that iridescent bag on that black so it stands out. On to the next project. Okay, kings and queens, for this one you're going to need a small little candle, a flicker or lighter, some scissors. This is my trash item. I was going to toss these. These just came with the a little cheap shower curtain. I didn't like the shower curtain, so I bought a little bit nicer shower curtains to go with the shower. And I was going to toss them, so I decided to use them. So you're going to need some shower hooks and any type of ribbon of your choice. I just have this satin ribbon. It has the gold shimmery look. And it's very opaque. Very, very, not the sheer, very colorful. Nice solid color. And this is 3 yards. You get a nice amount on here. You get 3 yards. Okay. And you're going to need your handy dandy glue gun. Okay. So first, I already plugged up my glue gun. It's getting hot. I'm just going to light this candle so I can have a nice little flame. I think this candle is about dead, so I'm going to use a different candle. Okay, so I just got a different candle. Just going to light it so I can get that flame, like as I said. And put that to the side right there. Next, I'm going to take off a nice amount of ribbon. And the reason you want to pull a nice amount of ribbon off, because I'm going to take the rest of this because I already made some for you that I'll show you at the end. Okay. You want to take a nice amount of this ribbon off because you're going to need it for what we're going to do. And then all I'm doing is just taking a candle and I'm just going back and forth on the flame. Just basically so I could burn my edges so it won't fray away and so it won't come loose. Also, it'll have a nice clean edge if it happens to show. Now, I'm going to take these and pull them together. We are making napkin rings, you all. Okay? If you want the thick, real elegant napkin rings, if you have those big lush napkins, then you want to use 3. And it's a certain way we're going to do it in an angle. Now, if you just have just small napkins, you just want something simple and clean, but still beautiful and elegant, you could just use 2, okay? Now, if you're going to use the 3, you're going to glue them together in a slant. And you're going to make sure your ends aren't they don't line up together, because then it's going to sit like this. It's going to sit with that slant. So when you put that napkin on, it's going to pop. Okay. Let me blow this candle out before I burn myself. Okay. It will pop. So when you can sit it up. So it'll give it a little more dimension. But if you're going to just do the simple one, the one I'm going to show you today, this is the same way, it's just slanted. But I think more people will use this one because you can use it on so many more tables. You're going to line it up together. And all you're going to do is take your glue gun, go around it, just like so. It don't even have to be all the way around because you're going to put more glue in the middle. Okay. And you could put as much of this as you like because this will not even show anyway. And you don't want it to come popping up on you. So I tend to put a nice amount on these. Okay. Yeah, I got a little glue on me, but hey, that's a crafter's life there. And then get it all in there. Now you all, if you're new to this, I suggest you wear some gloves. Okay. Usually I would have on some gloves, but I use this so much, it don't even really bother me as much anymore. Okay, so as you can see, you have your glue all in there. And you just take the frayaways away. Sit it down. Now, with your ribbon, you're going to find that edge where they line up. See how it covers both of them? I'm going to add some glue to the back. Add it to the back side, the part that you don't want to show. And you just simply fold it in. See, you don't have those frayaways. It's not because you did the little heat method, so it won't unravel on you. And you just get to wrapping, you all. Now, you can wrap this in an angle. I put glue on it every so often. You can wrap it as loose or as tight as you like. Now, this one, I wrap really, really tight because I wanted to give it that really, all those lines for the geometry and dimension. I guess that's the science in me with the geometry. I used to teach some science and I love science. But anyway, or you could keep it loose. Like I'm going to do here, I'm going to keep it a little bit looser just to make sure I don't run out of ribbon because I'm to the end of this ribbon. See, the lines are a little further apart, but it's still really pretty. Okay. Okay, I'm halfway through it. I had to grab a glue stick. I'm going to give you a tip. Keep your extra little glue stick handy because put it on the wrong side there because you will need it with this. I'm glad I did it loosely, you all, because I will have enough ribbon here, which is fantastic. Okay. And I'll show you the difference of how the loose look to the tight look looks. Hey, I don't know. Hey, I'm starting to like this look a little better. I thought I liked the other one was really pretty, but I'm glad I did. See, you learn stuff from mistakes. I'm glad I was kind of running out of the ribbon so I could try something different and do it loosely. Okay, that's pretty too, you all. We're almost there. I'm going to get this out the way. Finish it up here so you can see the final product. The finished result is coming in a second. Now if you put that glue on there like that, you're going to have to work fast before it dry up on you. Alright, I'm going to go just one more time just so I will not have any bit of that white showing. So you won't know what it is. Trash to treasure. Unconventional items to make beautiful items, save you money, and you can get as creative and as you want to, and don't have to have the same thing that everybody else has. I'm gonna turn my little going to burn that in for a second. So I got to the edge, and I actually have a little bit of ribbon left. So I just want to make sure I burn that edge really quickly there. It's pretty, I don't want them to get messed up. Okay, this is the difference, you all. If you can see, if I have it tight, this is the tight look there, and this is the loose look. I think I'm liking a loose look a little bit better. Yeah, that's pretty. And these are all 3. Here's the difference if you have it the 3. See, that sits up higher, and if you have it 2. Okay, I don't know if you all can see that. Yeah. Thank you for watching, Kings and Queens. Like, share, and subscribe. Remember, you can use very unconventional items to make beautiful work from trash to treasure. Hit that notification bell so you will not miss any time I upload new videos. See you in the next video. Have a great day.